release that kind of information?
Well, to be honest, if I could convince you to slow this down in a little red tape, I'd actually be very beholden to you. Deep sea fishing, here I come. But I was told that if I had the correct paperwork, this was all routine.
Then I'm afraid you've been misinformed.
Well, I do have power of attorney and the death certificate. Am I missing anything?
Death certificate?
Yes, I do represent the estate of Mr. Scott Baldwin, who, according to my records, was the president and the sole shareholder in Serena Limited.
Mr. Baldwin died?
I'm sorry, I thought you knew. 2 weeks ago with a heart attack.
This is very odd. There was a woman in here earlier today who said she worked for Scott Baldwin. She never mentioned that he was dead.
Was she about 5'6"? Good figure?
Yes.
She filed a claim against the estate. She's been trying to get Mr. Baldwin's financial records ever since. I hope you didn't release any information to her.
No.
That's a relief. Well, if I could get those records, I need to catch a plane in 2 hours.
No, I have not heard a word, and Kevin's been gone for hours.
I got a little news flash for you. A little something that might just lift your spirits.
Okay, what?
Yeah, I got the number of Stanton's platinum card. I can trace his bills now.
His platinum card number. What, we care whether he shops somewhere or not?
No, not just shops, where he eats, where he travels. I want to know everything about Rex Stanton. Everything.
And as you can see, I had the cook make up a tray for 30 people and pasta salad. That's still the count, isn't it?
My parents, Frank's mom, the interns on 6, Ellen, nurses. I'd still count 30.
Okay, I got you covered.
Okay.
That's right. I'm going to take care of that.
Yeah, I said the interns, but I didn't invite Eve. Do you think that's okay?
Well, she did volunteer work to help find you, but it's your party, Julie.
I just couldn't bring myself to invite the woman who slept with my father.
So do you have a date for Julie's party?
Nope, I'm going alone, so what else is new?
Are you going with someone, Dr. Lambert?
I am otherwise engaged.
Hey, why are you passing up the party of the year?
It's not the party of the year. It's bologna sandwiches at the recovery room, and I wasn't invited.
So, come with me.
That's really funny, Chris. You know, if this surgeon thing doesn't work out for you, you always have a career as a stand-up comedian.
I'm serious. I want you to be my date.
Why on earth would you want to walk in with a homewrecker on your arm?
Oh, you haven't wrecked any homes.
Well, I may have failed, but there's no denying I tried.
Mr. and Mrs. Devlin are fine. You're the one who got left out in the cold, as far as I can see.
Well, I appreciate the positive spin you've put on things. However, Julie still hates my guts, and if memory serves me correctly, she made out the guest list.
Yeah, well, look, I'm sick and tired of the Devlins saying who can or cannot be part of their country club. And that goes for Julie, too.
Aha. I get it now.
Get what?
Why you're so indignant on my behalf. You're upset because you weren't invited to Julie's last shindig.
Now who's the comedian?
Oh, come on. When we walked in on Julie's dinner party, you were furious that she hadn't asked you.
I couldn't have cared less.
Well, I think it was rotten. Okay? You helped save Julie, too, and she treated you like chopped liver while she was gushing over Frank.
Do you or do you not want to go to this party with me?
Ooh, did I touch a nerve?
Keep it up and I won't take you.
All right, all right, all right. Now that I know that your ultimate goal is to needle Miss Self-Righteous, Why, how could I possibly say no?
This hotel bill that the desk clerk sent you is unbelievable. Rex placed calls to Tokyo and the Cayman Islands. I have a hard time believing he would leave such a clear trail.
Yeah, but if the FBI asks him, he'll just say that he was checking up on me.
I believe you're right.
I am right. And if I could come up with some kind of a receipt to show where I was when he opened up those accounts in the Cayman Islands, I'd be okay, but life here is a mess.
I would say that you've been one busy man since you've arrived.
Oh, it's my own fault. I knew Cayman banks were fanatical about secrecy. I never should have expected so much.
No, it's okay. It really is, Doc. I mean, come on, we can come up with something else. Can't give up just because you weren't successful on this one.
Weren't successful? I had that banker eating out of my hand.
Jerk, you were teasing me. What? What'd you get?
He was so moved by my sob story, he wanted to send flowers to the funeral. I have everything. I have copies of withdrawals, deposits, the date the account was open, and even a copy of the signature card.
Oh, Doc, this is so great. Okay, so all Scott does is he has to come up with an alibi, right, when this account was open. So if he can prove he was in Canada, proves that he was framed.
Exactly. I'm going to fax him a copy of the card right now.
Right.
Oh, my gosh. You know what? Technology has completely transformed the face of the earth. Here we are in the middle of paradise, and we're dealing with photocopies and fax machines. Ugh. Can you imagine actually having to wear a three-piece suit on a tropical island?
No, actually, I can imagine you out of that three-piece suit. In fact, I'd prefer if you weren't in it at all.
I can't believe you wore a tie.
I wanted to impress you.
You did.
Hello. I brought my potatoes
Hey.
Hey, guys. Hi.
Julie, I'm so glad you're safe.
Me too.
Me three. How are you?
Good. You can thank Frank for that.
I don't think his head needs any more blowing up, huh? Let's go check out the free food.
Okay. Hey, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Great. Oh. Dr. Burgess, your hair looks great.
Oh, thank you.
You are one fine-looking woman.
You can't talk to my boss like that.
I beg your pardon, you most certainly can. Thank you, Mr. Scanlon.
You're welcome.
Dr. Burgess, help yourself. Food, drinks. I think you know everybody.
Yes, okay, I will.
Good. She looks wonderful.
Excuse me. Did you used to be Dr. Burgess?
I think I still am.
Well, I recognize the voice, but the package looks very different.
Different good or different bad?
Oh, no, different, fantastic. But you can't grow dreadlocks like that overnight.
No, actually, I've had the locks, just not the courage to wear them at work.
What made you decide to change?
I watched you fight a lot of preconceived notions about what makes a good surgeon.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I realized that I was conforming to how I thought a doctor was supposed to look. But taking off that wig was minor compared to what you did.
Well, it's a big step for you, though.
Yeah, I guess it is.
All right. Here's to big steps.
Here's to big steps.
Mom, you look dynamite.
Thank you.
Hi.
Doesn't she look beautiful?
Yes.
Yes. Nice to see you, Mrs. Devlin.
Frank.
Mom seems tense.
You is probably just leftover nervousness from the kidnapping. She's, I'll go check on her.
Let's go down to the food table.
You got it.
I'll have a dry martini straight up with a twist. Make that a double.
2. Extra dry. Coming right up.
I was wondering, what did Eve like to drink? Did she like gin? Or did she prefer sugary drinks? Raspberry daiquiris?
Nicole.
Don't tell me she did tequila shots.
Don't.
I'm just trying to figure out what kind of a woman you're attracted to.
Honey, I'm attracted to you. You are my wife.
Well, looks like this is going to be some party.
Can't believe Eve had the nerve to show up.
Can you believe she had the gall to show up here?
Well, time to mingle.
I hope everyone checked their weapons at the door.
Hey, Frank. Chris, how are you? Hi, Julie. Hey, I dragged Eve along. I hope you don't mind, but, she worked so hard with the rest of us to try and find you, and I know this party was to, celebrate, your rescue.
I'm glad you're all right. Yeah, well, it was nice of you to pitch in.
Well, so why don't you guys get a drink?
Yeah.
Good idea.
Why don't we do that?
How's Danielle?
I wouldn't know. She lives with her uncle now.
Ah.
So if you wouldn't mind, we change the topic.
It's your call.
I was thinking, it's been a long time since we've all been out like this together,
No, but it's great to see that we're all getting along, And it's a relief to know that Cooper was causing our problems.
Yeah. He really got us at each other's throats, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, granted, it's great to be back on surgical rotation. But I don't consider the matter closed. I mean, Cooper may have altered the IV and tampered with patients' files and put our files in the on-call room lockers, but he didn't read my mail. And he didn't spread the news around about my failing marriage. That was Ramsey, not Cooper.
Well, I see your forgiving streak isn't extending to Chris.
Don't you just love being a pariah at parties?
Well, it beats being a wallflower.
She just came to rub salt in the wound.
Maybe she didn't know you were going to be here.
Oh, come on, Bennett. It's Julie's party. I'm her mother. Eve had to know. Why are you trying to defend her?
Honey, I am not trying to defend her.
This isn't working.
Oh, sure it is. Everybody's having a great time. Julie. Are you sad because Eve is here?
No. Mom doesn't know about the affair, so I can handle it. It's just...
Just what?
I looked around the room at my friends and family. And I realized a few days ago I thought I'd never see them again.
Julie.
Can I have this dance?
I don't dance.
You don't know what you're missing. Come on.
Thank you, but no.
Hey, Matt.
Grace, it's time you stop watching everybody else have a good time. Come on.
Well, what are you talking about?
Come on, taking out in front of the dance
Oh,
floor,
my
girl.
God, you're serious. Right.
Hey, there's your dream girl.
Don't you know better than that, Eve? You're my dreamer.
Smile when you say that.
Yeah, well, I can do better than that.
You are a wicked, wicked man.
I can't believe you did that. You don't mind if I borrow your partner, do you? You borrowed mine before.
I feel so relaxed. So at peace. I do not think I've felt that way since Scott moved back to town.
Yeah, me too.
You have been absolutely wonderful. I don't know too many guys that would put up with his fiance's ex-pal back in her life.
You're right. You owe me.
Oh, I do.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly would that entail?
Well, I don't know. I guess I'll just have to make it up as I go. Oh, okay. If you're not in the mood, just say so.
No.
It's all right. It's only Gunther.
Only Gunther.
Yeah, this is Gunther. I told you about Gunther.
Oh, the guy. When you were on the phone, I was on the phone. That's him?
That's him. Bad boy. You know you ruined the mood.
Hey, you know what? I just had a thought. Why don't we get one of those? You know, get an even uglier one and we can name it Rex, here boy, Rexy boy.
I don't think that's such a good idea. Go on home. Go on. Go to little Ricky. Besides, what would Sigmund say?
Oh, I forgot about Sigmund. You know, you're right. He wouldn't want to share us with anybody.
No. I think one diamond pet collar in the family is enough.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
I think it's time to get your mom home.
Yeah, she sure drank a lot.
It's okay. I'll take care of it. I'll give her some aspirin.
All right.
Beautiful
Bye.
party.
Just a pinch of sugar next time.
Hear that?
You don't know what you're missing on that dance floor.
A dance?
Well, some other time then.
I think not.
You know, you look like a different person, but you sound strangely familiar.
Dr. Harmon.
I know. If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Right?
Well, here's something nice.
Oh?
Dr. Quartermain has been telling everyone what a great job you did in the OR. You've got a good chance of winning the Quartermain residency.
Oh, I'm not interested in that.
What?
Well, you're one of the doctors who judges the interns. And it would be a conflict of interest if, you know, we were dating.
We are not dating.
Well, I intend to remedy that.
Dr. Harmon, if I have given you any reason to think we have a personal relationship outside the office, then you'll have to forgive me.
Come on, don't get all authoritarian on me.
I have no intention of dating any intern, you or anyone else.
Well, look, you've got to admit that there's something going on between us. And I am not making that up.
Yes, you are. And this is the last conversation you and I are ever going to have on the subject. Do you understand, Dr. Harmon?
Loud and clear.
Good.
Hey, great party.
Thanks, Chris. Bye. Bye. I can't believe it. I think you actually made her jealous.
Well, her loss is your gain.
Oh, you wish.
Time to take you home.
Mom and Dad haven't left yet.
No, we don't have to wait for that.
Let me just get my coat.
Too bad your floozy left.
Let's go back to the hotel.
I don't want to go anywhere with you.
Honey, it's a party. Please don't try to embarrass Julie.
Me embarrass Julie.
You've been drinking a little bit.
And you've been whoring around a little too much. Worst thing that's going to happen to me is a hangover. But you're going to lose your wife.
I had a terrific time this evening.
Really? Not me. I mean, dancing and partying with you. Forget about it.
It was really strange to be out with you in public.
Strange?
Strange, wonderful. You're not saying much.
I don't feel much like talking.
Well, the evening doesn't have to end. Do you want to come inside?
This is Willow Bay. Sunday, taking care of your children and your parents at the same time. How to get the best care for both. And skyrocketing sports salaries on Good Morning America Sunday.
Will Edmund risk asking Gloria for help in escaping with Maddie? Watch what happens on All My Children today.